Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be servicing the Freelander 2. As you'll see from this shot, we're down to 2 days left on the dash, so we're timing it pretty spot on. Enjoy this video. We've done one already, but we're doing it again. So enjoy this. Things get
better with time, right?
Yeah, exactly. We'll see if we can do a better job this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, enjoy this video as we service the Freelander 2, and maybe you can get some tips from it, who knows. But yeah, let's roll with the video. Splat the camera, Alana.
Splat.
Right guys, really quick tip for you that we've learned. Whether or not it makes a difference, I don't know. But this car does start up in four-wheel drive technically. But one thing we do when going up on run-up ramps is to put it into SAM mode, because that locks a 50-50 split in the drive. So you get push from the back wheels and also you get the drive from the front wheels. So maybe if you're going up on run-up ramps, maybe that's a tip that you can try. Right, first off the bat, we're going to do an oil change on her because the oil is all nice and warm because we've been out in the car. So we're going to get that done first. So first off the bat, remove this sump protector, I think you call it,
Sump guard.
We're going to get that off. And then I'm going to learn from my mistake last year. Last year, I ended up taking the sump plug out first, and then I had to wait for ages to do the oil filter. So this time, I'm going to change the oil filter first, and then get the sump plug. So let's get this oil drained.
That looks like that's tightening.
Didn't see nothing.
Did you do it the opposite way?
My theory, I just had a theory, guys, that this bit on the ratchet, my theory was going to be that if you flip it to the left, it's lefty loosey, righty tighty. Because I always struggle with this theory. I never get it right.
No, the thing is, your theory would be right, but it would be the opposite way around, because when you think of the way you're looking at it.
Well, there you go. So my theory has some foundation that if you flip that to the right or the left or something, you need to do it the other way around, and it will do the same with a bolt. And as you can see, I ended up doing it up rather than undoing.
It does make sense.
Loosen them off. Who needs an ugga-dugger when you have a human ugga-dugger?
You are an ugga-dugger.
That has a lot of soil or earth in with it.
If anyone's not sure how to remove one of these, use your knee as a support. That's only going to work if you've got long legs. That wouldn't work for me, I don't think.
I don't know. I think you could have a good shot at it.
I look forward to seeing how much mud is in here.
We'll put it this way. It's raining down quite nicely.
It's going to weigh like half the weight when we put it back.
And I know I'm talking quite funny because I'm laid on my back and all my chins have gone to the back of beyond. But I don't think Warren had this off for any of the work.
No,
so this is the one place where there might still be mud.
There is still mud. You can see it, to be fair.
It's all in your imagination.
It up on the camera, but just in there you can actually see stones and God knows what. So, yeah.
You're about to find out.
Oh, excuse me. Wait. Do you want me to get ready to grab it?
It's okay.
I think it undid.
It undid, it did.
I like the fact you've got a bit of greenery on your belly there.
Yeah, I'm going green. Did you not know? It's an environmental thing.
You're so eco.
That, yeah, all people should have a bit of greenery on their belly. Do you want me to really upset you, Alana?
Go for it.
The fact of one of these bolts, I can never remember why, if it's a factory thing or if it's just something we've done at some point. One of them is 13mm, the other one is I think 15.
Oh wow. In other words, you're going to want another socket.
Once I've got this one out, that would be much appreciated.
That's fine though, because we've got a 15 here.
Exactly. I'm going to guess it's 15. Right, don't get that confused.
Okay, tell you what we'll do. Let's be logical, shall we? Sump guard one's under there.
And just film the cardboard while you're at it.
Yeah, we'll do. And then this one just to the front. What did you want, this one?
I think that one. So if you can stick it on me doofer. I've got the button pushed. Thank you.
Doofer stuck. I mean, socket stuck. Not doofer.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Can I have a 16?
Oh, my lordy.
We're going for all the sizes.
You're messing with me now. Whoa. I'm falling.
Thank you. I'm going deep in the car.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It was nice seeing you.
That's a better fitment.
Your Iceland delivery's arrived.
Ah, thank God for that. I needed my iceberg lettuce.
And your nug nugs.
And me corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob.
Right, we've said about this in one of our tip videos before, but one of the things that's a must-have for this job is a 27mm ratchet spanner, but not any sort of ratchet spanner, flexi-headed jobby. Because of where the oil filter is located, you can't get it at it. Well, you can, but it's really awkward with a straight-headed ratchet thing. But yeah, 27mm flexi-headed thing. Lots of companies sell these. I think we got this one potentially from the Muddy Mods website. I could be wrong.
It was Amazon.
Amazon. Okay, and we got this from Amazon. I think Muddy Mods do sell these. I could be wrong, or they used to. But yeah, you can get these from various different places. Definitely pick this up if you want to do an oil change yourself on a Freelander too.
Why have you not done it yet, Scott?
You won't believe it, 6 hours later.
6 years later. It's okay. His legs off. It
helps counterbalance. It's helping counterbalance my chins. I'm getting covered in dust. Yes, I probably should be wearing eye protection, I know.
Always wear protection, folks.
But I'm a silly fool.
But it's okay, it's got gloves on, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm protecting my hands.
6 years later, he's finally got it located onto the oil filter.
We're on, and little by little.
Little by little. I couldn't remember the words. That was as good as we were getting.
That was tuneful.
It was, wasn't it?
It was keeping me comfort-free while I slowly do this little by little.
Little by little.
But if anyone wants any tips for this, just keep swinging your ratchet round to eventually it latches on.
Aim and hope you'll get there in the end.
Pretty much. And when you're on, just make sure you do little by little.
Don't slip off.
Don't slip off, because it'll be annoying to have to go back on again. And also, if you're anything like me, then I'll do the thing where I think, oh, it's only hand tight. I can undo the rest by hand, take the ratchet off, and find out they're still too tight for your hand.
The moral of the story is keep the ratchet on until it falls off and smacks you in the face.
Moral of the story.
Not the ratchet, the oil filter.
Moral of the story is get someone else to do it.
Yeah, it's worth the money probably. But we're tight. I feel like the sun's burning my back.
That sun is quite strong today, I must admit.
It's okay, you're under the car, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm stopping. My legs are getting burnt, and my belly's probably getting burnt.
But it's fine because your legs are covered. Your belly was uncovered, but it's okay now.
Is it covered for once?
It's covered for now.
Oh no, I'm slipping off.
Oh no, get it on, get it on.
Here you go. I've got a bit of a head rush on my own because I've just come out from the car. But after lots of fighting, we are released. And bearing in mind, that oil filter is probably about no more than 6,000 miles, because we don't really do much more than that. We haven't worked it out, but we roughly do about 6,000 miles. And people say
it's only 12 months old at the end of the day.
That you can do a lot better, longer mileage on it. And that's 6,000 miles on that oil filter. I'm sure it's perfectly fine for another 6, but this is why we kind of like to change it regularly. But yeah,
that looks well loved.
Scott won, oil filter nil in this case, I believe.
Boop, boop.
So now time to get the next one, new one put in. I'll put that in, then we'll get the oil drained. Yeah, it's probably the wrong way round and you should drain the oil and stuff like that. We're doing it this way, we're doing it our way. So yeah, let's crack on with the next bit. Just in case you're interested, we're using a man filter. I don't think it really matters overall. I don't know if people have got preferences on filters. People like to use a lot of Perflex stuff. I don't know if they do oil filters, but yeah, we're using a man filter. We got all our stuff from Euros and Car Parts for Less, same company I know. But yeah, mostly man filters, so that's what we're using.
He's aiming and hoping for the best now.
This, yeah, searching for a hole that you cannot see, pretty much. The worst part is there's going to be loads of people watching this that'll be like, oh no, I have no problems with this whatsoever.
I think it's a luck of the draw thing, isn't it?
Very much so. And to get it up there, just keep shoving and pushing pipes out of the way. Eventually it does work its way up.
753 years later, he's got the oil oil filter located and turning.
Yeah, but probably turning the wrong way.
That sounds like a hopeful sound.
Doesn't it?
So we'll go with it.
We'll keep going.
No problem. You're doing a good job.
Thanks. Right, next up the bat, if you can still hear me, 21mm socket for the sump plug. We've got the oil filter now in. That's all in, and I torqued it up using the industrial click. So yeah, we didn't really torque it up, but we've just done it tight. Not too tight. Not too tight. That's the one. So yeah, we're just going to crack this sump bolt off. Sump bolt, sump plug. I don't know what the technical.
Sump plug. But it's a bolt, isn't it?
Yeah. We've brought a new bolt and crush washer. You only really need to buy a new crush washer, really. But we're a bit superstitious. I don't know what the word is.
It's just better to change the plug for all of about what, £3 or whatever it costs.
As Alana says, yeah. So we're going to get this cracked off. Let this to drain. Let this to drain. Let it drain. And then while it's draining, we're going to have a bite to eat. So yeah, let's crack on with this.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Who did this up? Oh yeah, it was me. It's probably you actually, Alana.
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, I like their music.
Tune.
You probably wouldn't have heard that, people, but they had tunes. I'm not an expert at this, so get ready to see oil.
Oh, you normally let me do this because you
Yes.
get covered and I nail it normally.
You're about to see me get absolutely smothered in oil because there's like experts that are so good at this.
Somehow I managed to get it right and you just not quite. Do you want to hand me that tool before that gets covered?
Did you mean the tool or me?
No, I meant the actual tool, not the human tool.
One of the good things about doing maintenance yourself, you know everything's done up perfectly.
Perfectly wrong.
Yeah. All right, so far so good.
Ready,
Keep it pushed in, and then ready. Oh, I don't think that was too bad.
You're only half covered.
Only a little bit covered overall. So yeah, not too shabby.
We'll leave that to drain.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to evacuate. Right, I look like some sort of home shopping channel thing, but this is the oil that we're using. One of the things to take note of, I think I said this in the last video, but the Ford number, that kind of number is the most important I'm taking note of. It's probably all blurred with how close Alana is to the bottle, but one thing we like to do is tip a little bit into the top just so any old stuff properly flush its way through. It is a bit of a waste of oil, so if you don't want to do it yourself, you don't have to. Oh, and the other thing, if you have a DPF equipped car, this is not the right oil for it. DPF cars have a low SAPS oil or something like that that goes in it for the DPF or something like that. So this is a non-DPF car, so this is the right oil for it. But if you've got a DPF car, then obviously check the oil because it will be ever so slightly different. Right, another little tip as we go, always have 2 different torque wrenches. This is not essential by any means, but this torque wrench only goes down to as low as, I think Alana just said 28 Newton meters or something, whereas this one goes down to 7 Newton meters. If you're like us and you like to torque things up where you can, we like to torque up the sump plug. You don't have to because a lot of people just say just nip it up, but we like to give it a good torque. It's 20 Newton meters for the sump plug, so obviously that starts 28. That's going to be far too much and could cause damage. So yeah, make sure you've got a littler torque wrench for these sort of jobs. Right, so
Don't lay in the wet patch.
never lay in the wet patch, and don't drop your plug into your oil.
We only left it there just because it's still dripping a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing too major though.
It was where we've tipped that new bit of oil in, it's just a little bit left, but we're not worried about it all coming out. At the end of the day, there's going to be old oil all around the system anyway. Plus, old oil is actually good to have in it because when you tip new oil in, you'll probably see when we check the dipstick, you cannot see it on the dipsticks to start with. It's so clean that you cannot see it on the dipstick. By the way, don't shout at me. I know that you're not meant to do things up with the torque wrench, but I is lazy. So,
You heard it here first.
no, on the plug. Has Alana given me the wrong socket?
No.
No, I was calling you out too early.
Jesus.
So,
I would not give you the wrong tools.
there you go. I actually set that for 21 Newton meters, so we know that's exactly torqued up. Well, 1 Newton meter over
We've
to
given
spec.
it a good talking to. How many people have done that? Not put the sump plug in, started tipping oil in, it's just peed everywhere.
Just in case Alana didn't start that clip quick enough, she turned around and said, "Sump plugs in, isn't it?" Right just before I'm about to tip the oil in. It's like, I hope so. But yeah, you're about to see me make a meal of tipping oil into the engine.
Oil's expensive, come on. You'd be better if you had the bottle on its side.
I'm going now. By the way, we want all of this in, don't we?
Yep.
Because it's 6 litres the capacity.
So it's dripping off the bottom of the bottle all over what's underneath, so.
God, I couldn't make a more meal of this if I tried.
That's why I normally do this, but you know.
You turned around and said you didn't want to do it this time.
No, I said I'd let you have a go.
But yeah, I think it's 5.9 litres the actual capacity, so it's a whole one of these.
But equally, unless you've literally tipped the engine up upside down and got the sump and everything, drop the sump, it's never going to be exactly that anyway, is it?
No.
Because that's from completely dry.
But we normally tip one of these whole in and then just keep an eye on it, because obviously you don't want to overfill it too much.
No.
Hopefully no oil's dripping out from underneath. Be a terrible situation to be in if it is.
Nope, all good. Just brake cleaner splattered underneath. Oh,
Yep.
and oil that you dropped everywhere. I just stood on The ratchet handle nearly tripped over.
Put it this way, there's going to be no worries with anything going wrong with this car because everything is well lubricated now. This is going to smoke well when we
Even
start
the
it
things
up.
that we don't want lubricated.
Yeah. We're definitely going with the whole one of these.
I think you normally do.
I was going to say, I don't think we're too far wrong. Worst comes to worst, we have to drop the sump plug out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy to do. So, absolute golden treacle.
New oil is really satisfying to pour.
Really is. Especially when you coat everything in it.
Not so much then, but you know.
Nothing a bit of brake cleaner can't fix, eh? Really steady.
Easy squeezy.
I don't know if you can tell from our funnel, but I writ oil on it. So we use it for oils. Well, not oils, engine oil.
Cooking oil.
Yeah. Power steering fluid oil. Making sure I get it all out of the bottle. Oil's expensive.
Tap the bottom.
Yeah. Right, quick update. Sump guard and the guard underneath that's on the Freelander 2, they're back in place now. We have faith that there's going to be no leaks. Obviously, if you're doing it proper and by the book, then you should run the engine up to check for leaks, but we have faith in our work. Probably shouldn't. It's probably a very bad idea. Alana's probably cutting my head off right now.
No, it's because everything's blowing away.
But yeah, we've tipped obviously all at 5 litres. We've got 300 litres, millilitres, sorry, not 300 litres of this gone from this bottle. So there's 5.3 litres gone into it. Technically, it should need all of this and then down to 100 mil, but yeah, we can't really, it's hard to tell on the dipstick, like I said in the last clip. It's so clean, it's really hard to tell. But what we're going to do now, start the engine because the oil filter's not full. So get the engine started up, get the oil circulated around. Hopefully it'll mix with a bit of the old stuff and we'll be able to see a bit better. Right, I feel like I should get more extravagant as this video goes on. Here we have the Crossland air filter. But yeah.
Was that meant to be more extravagant?
A little bit
Yeah,
more. I don't want to go over the top because you'll only tell me to stop doing it. Yeah, I don't know why, but we go from... Alana actually chose these when we was ordering.
Not intentionally, I just go for the one that's in the middle of the price range.
Yeah, so we've gone for a man oil filter and a Crossland air filter.
We've got a Crossland cabin filter.
Yeah, Crossland cabin filter. Don't ask me why we go for these ones, but we also, by the way...
Is it Crossland or is it Crosland?
Oh, good point, actually. I never know. But yeah, we've actually got 2 of these because obviously we use the car off-roading and stuff like that. And we've got Muddy Weekender coming up. It's always good to have a spare one kicking around in your car in case it gets wet or muddy or anything like that. So yeah, if you're going to buy one, buy another one, stash it in your car somewhere. Always a good idea. Right, so for this, we've got Starry bit. This one's got a hole in it. I think they call it Torx.
Doesn't need to have a hole in it. You can
No.
just use the other one. You've just grabbed the holy one.
Yeah, but I think when I have tried the other one, it's not worked so well. But on here, it's got T27 Torx, I think that is, if my eyesight serves me correctly. So yeah, that's what we're using. It's probably not correct. Oh, and we're
If
also...
it fits in the hole, it don't matter.
Exactly. We're also going to be using a socket on ours because I replaced one of these because it weren't gripping with a... Was it 8mm or 6mm?
8mm.
8mm, but yeah, it's just like a self-tapping type thing. I got them off eBay. I don't know if I've done a video about it or not, but yeah, I replaced one of them. These are captive, I believe, so they don't come all the way out. I've said to Alana, how long till I drop something in the sump guard, because
And hopefully he won't.
with the fact that we've got that freshly attached, oh, she's a little bit loosey-goosey.
That has to come off. It gets in the way.
It does. There you go, as if by magic. As you will have seen, we've started up the engine, we're leaving it to settle, we've put a load of oil in it, leave it to settle, and we've put it on the level now so we can get an actual gauge of where the oil level's at.
I'm filming your arm, really.
Yeah, I did think so. When I looked at you and you were staring elsewhere.
I'd zoomed out.
Just can't get the camera people, you
really
know.
can't.
I really can't get the camera people. They may or may not be undone. Where should I put this?
Swap ya.
Does this go on the end of here?
Yep.
Well, that would be convenient.
Square, innit? Square, innit? Well, it does go on there.
It does go on there if you haven't got me in control of it.
Force it in the hole.
By the way, can I just say, this battery's doing really well. We've had it since we've brought the car, which was over 2 years, 3 years.
It's going to die on me when I go to work now you've said that.
But do you know what, credit to it? It's doing really well.
Good old farter. Farter.
If they still sell that battery, I'll be tempted to buy it again, because it's not done us wrong when it eventually does give up the ghost. I don't look forward to taking them connectors off.
There's a lot to them, isn't there?
There's a lot of spider's webs going on.
Taking them off would be fine, it'd be putting them on again.
I don't know if I've actually mentioned this in a video before, but if you get a stop-start car, right, one really good thing is you don't have to do the extra earth strap mod, because a lot of cars, they only come with one earth strap, and one of the biggest things you can do is to put a second earth lead thingy on it. It helps with starting and electrical gremlins, stuff like that. The start-stop cars actually come with 2 on as defaults, which I thought was kind of cool.
Fact.
Bit of a useless information there for you. Right, I'm holding on to this for dear life.
Please do.
Right.
Hey. Give it to me before you drop it.
Give it to the trusty Alana. Hopefully, there you go.
Wiggle.
Pop that off.
Oh wow, it's munched into the edge of the air filter.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Squeezy squeeze. See what condition we're in.
Pretty.
A little bit grubby actually for just a year. So yeah, that's the old one.
That's not quite a year actually, because we changed it after Muddy Weekend.
Oh, that's a
last
good
year.
point actually. So yeah, a little bit dirty.
But to be fair, it's been well used. It's literally, it has sort of chomped on the edge of it somehow.
And if you want a giggle, just stick the camera in there. You can tell that we've had a bit of water ingress over time.
Yeah, that was last year's Muddy Weekend. Now.
Yes. But just one thing to note, Alana, our modification that I'll put a link somewhere in the description.
Not quite sure if I can see it on the camera,
but yeah, you can.
get the idea.
Right down there, that bit there, that bung, our modification is still hanging in there.
Yay.
Which is always the main thing. One thing I will say, just quickly, if we ever need to change it, not that hopefully we will, but yeah, I would look at the Muddy Mods one, because they've released a new
bill filter.
duck bill thingy, which looks kind of cool. But yeah, we're just gonna get on changing this air filter. All right, here we have it. Goes in that way, right? Plonk it in the hole. Hopefully it fits. If you don't have someone like me in charge, there you go. Sit well. Enjoy your job for the next 12 months. Probably not even that, let's face it, with Muddy Weekender on the horizon. Thank you to Alana.
Please don't drop it.
Probably will.
Please don't. I'd be sad if you did. Because I need a wee.
Alright. But yeah, if you do have any of these torque screws that are spinning, have a look for these self-tapping things. I didn't reckon much to them, but they basically just spread open the hole that the self-tappers go in. Apologies for my choice of words there. But yeah, I didn't think much of them when I tried them, and they're actually doing really well. It keeps the whole box watertight to some degree. Because what you don't want is when one of these spins, if I can swap my little bit, what you don't
drop it.
What you don't want is one of these Torx bits to be spinning, because then you get a gap in the airbox, which then allows moisture, water in, and mud and such like. So yeah, if they don't tighten down, just obviously don't over tighten them, because that's where it all goes wrong. But you want it to be nicely closed off from the elements, let's say. Don't you agree, Alana?
Yeah.
Right, so that's the oil filter changed, air filter done. Now moving on to the cabin filter. We're on to the Crossland again, cabin filter, like we said. We're not going to film this bit. What I'm going to do is going to take the camera off Alana. I'm just going to point. It's up. Literally, you probably can't see it, but there's like a little cover up in here. You have to pop that cover off, pull the filter out, and then take note of which direction it says it is when you take it out, so you can do it with the other one.
Which I didn't do the first time we did it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're going to change that now. Obviously no point filming it because it's far too dark under here, and we'll get back to you once I've done that part. Right, just real quick on, this was the state of our old one. Obviously don't judge too much, because this is the activated carbon one, so obviously it's got a lot of grey in it anyway. But yeah, bit grubby, bit of junk fell out of it, nothing too bad. But yeah, glad it was changed. We've got a new one in that isn't activated carbon. Alana's maybe go tight. I prefer these because I think it prevents some of Alana's hay fever. So we're going to look to next year, see if Alana's crying like a baby, and then we can buy this one more often. Right, we're all tidied up, all done dusted, cabin filter fitted, air filter, oil filter, all that jazz. We've run up the car. We're going to take you for a test drive tomorrow when we're going to do a shopping, check the oil level. But we're there or thereabouts. We ain't got much battery left on this GoPro. So hopefully that's been helpful. If you've found any tips in it, but we've just done it for entertainment, really, haven't we?
Yep.
That was the
I
main
don't know
thing.
who we're entertaining.
No idea.
You? Not
Entertaining me. Gives me something to do in the week. Apologies for the motorbike, but yeah, hope you appreciated this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and where's...
Hit the like button down below.
Yeah, please. Thank you very much.
Instagram logo is going to be on the bonnet of the car.
Holding it really still to make my life easier. Thank you very much. Right, thank you very much, everyone. We'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye. Bye. Splat. Right, I've got no idea what to do for an end card for this video, so here's some engine bay. Hope you enjoy looking at it. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Goodbye.